In today's video, I am going to be showing you my first 3 Azure Standard hauls from October, November, and December. October, I focused on pantry staples like oats, sugar, salt, honey, and olive oil. The salt did not actually end up shipping. They charged me for it, but I didn't get it. But it was very easy to call customer service and they credited my account for the next order. I also bought the 5-gallon food grade buckets with the twist seal lids. This makes it very convenient for long-term storage. I have the big buckets in my garage, and then I have half-gallon mason jars in my pantry, and I'm just pulling from the garage buckets whenever I need to refill. Everything that I've purchased from Azure has been great quality, delicious, and I haven't been disappointed with anything yet. I had to stop and do some sword fighting with my youngest. I put the honey into smaller jars just to make it more convenient. I didn't do this with the olive oil, but I will next time. I need to get something for the olive oil to be in to make it more convenient. I bought the olive oil in October, and it's December now, and I still have half a gallon left, so it's been very nice to just have all of the olive oil I need on hand.
This is our November Azure Standard order. This is our second time ordering from Azure Standard. Last month we had our first one, and it was things like oats and sugar and some 5-gallon buckets. And this month I bought a little bit of the extra things. So first off, we have this 12 packages of 16-ounce organic Southern style hash browns. And
in this month's order, I took some video of the things that I did with some of the items. I love these hash browns. They only have organic potatoes as the ingredient, so you can season them how you want. They don't have any like chemical additives to it, and they add a more filling component that's quick and easy to breakfast. I will definitely be getting those again.
I have a 12-pack of the Jovial gluten-free spaghetti noodles. These are our go-tos. We use this every time we make spaghetti. And we use this brand anytime we are having a pasta dish. I got a 10-pound bag of onions, and they all look really good.
I used a lot of onions for this French onion pot roast that I just wanted to show you. I will put the recipe in the description below. But then I used the other onions just for everyday cooking. But this pot roast was so good.
A 25-pound bag of Edmond's real salt. Love this stuff. Very good quality. This was a splurge. I didn't necessarily need to buy this, but I got 12 packages of Theo's 85% organic dark chocolate. The first thing that comes to mind is holiday baking's coming up, and then also hot chocolate. This will be great for that. We've recently kind of run out of our meat that we had in the freezer, so while we wait to figure out what we're gonna do for meat, I bought this, what is this called? It's from Thousand Hills brand. It's 100% grass-fed beef, and it's also an organ blend. So they've ground some organs into it, which organs are so good for you, and it's something that our society doesn't really eat. But one of the great ways to eat it is to blend it up into your ground beef. You'll diced organic tomatoes, and what I really love about this is that it's in a glass jar instead of cans. When you have tomatoes, which are very acidic, inside of a can, it can start to leach the chemicals in the lining into the sauce. So glass is always great. I would love to get to a point where I am canning the majority of our tomato products and growing our own tomatoes, but I'm not there yet. So I love that they have this. I bought a 5-pound bag of Azure's Market whole bean organic coffee. 12 bags of Azure's tortilla chips. We'll give those a try. And then I bought some more buckets. And that is all for this month's Azure order.
One of the goals that I have is to learn how to preserve food. and I'm really interested in learning how to can. So my husband and I made some apple butter with the apples that I had bought. It's funny because we went out to eat, we had a date night, and then we came home and canned apple butter. But I am new and I am learning, and I don't think that I reduced the apples down enough. It was more like applesauce, and we did go through the whole process of canning it, and the next day I opened it and I was just like, it's not apple butter. And I also hadn't put enough lemon juice in it to preserve it as applesauce. And I want to just be super safe with how I'm canning and learn how to do things correctly. So I ended up the next day pouring it all into a crock pot and letting it reduce down more. And then I froze them into super cubes, and I'll use them as needed. But this is just a learning process, and I will try this again and reduce it down more. I did buy more apples this month, but I bought the juicing apples, and they looked pretty rough, but they were not rotten. They just old. So I will probably use them for canning, maybe applesauce. I think you can use this grade of apples to do that, or just juicing like they call for. Last month we bought the Thousand Island Renegade ground beef that has a liver in it, and this month I just bought the 80/20. We still have a pack of the Renegade version, so we have plenty of ground beef. And then I also bought Mary's bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. We love a hot Epsom salt bath, so I bought a big bag, 50 pounds I think, of Epsom salts, and later on you'll see some troubles that I had with this bag of Epsom salt. We also have 3 dogs, and I bought this all stages dog food to try with our dogs because we have 1 adult dog and 2 puppies, and they all seem to like it, so that's good. I am here trying to organize our chest freezer. We have a small chest freezer and a standing freezer. I decided to take the chicken thighs out of the box and put it into this lidless little plastic tote. And then I put the beef boxes on top of it. We'll see how that works out. It's not a perfect system as of yet, but we're still learning and trying to figure out what works. I'm going to pour the dog food into our storage buckets, and so far we haven't had any problems with the dog food with our dogs. I have 2 smaller dogs and then a Great Pyrenees, and the smallest dog, who's still a puppy, tends to have some tummy issues with changing dog food, but there she is. She did great. So as for the Epsom salt, everything was shipped in like a refrigerator temperature semi-truck, and I guess whenever magnesium gets really cold, it clumps up. So I was having some trouble with that. I didn't know this, so I was like, you're watching me learn as I go. I'm like, can I throw it in there and it'll break apart? But I think from what I've read, you can just let it come to room temperature and get warmer, and it'll kind of declump. But what I also ended up doing was putting it into Walmart bags and using a roller to kind of smash it, and that helped get a lot of the bigger chunks out. But Epsom salt baths are such a great way to get magnesium in without taking a supplement. It's also very relaxing. It can help with sore muscles. It calms your nervous system. I like to do some like yingling essential oil into the magnesium bath. And this bag is probably like $1 a pound for magnesium or Epsom salt, which I think is a great deal. Thank you so much for watching my video today and for being here. And let me know what other videos you would like to see, or if you have any other ideas of what I could do with the things that I bought, let me know in the comments below.